Eva in a studio in the city of London. There used to be a photographer who is now named Ryan. She was doing a photo shoot for the writer. By the way, Ryan, she was a lover, but still Eva's. Seeing the beauty, he can't stop himself and starts flirting with him. Young Ryan, Eva can't stop herself even when she sees it. And that's when Ryan tells her that one of my lovers there is also. Hearing this, Eva turns away from him, and then Ryan's lover, Flora, would also come there. Along with Ryan, he also had a photo shoot. Flora goes to the bathroom before the photo shoot. She wanted to. As soon as she leaves, Ryan convinces Eva. I felt like he was having an affair with her. Meanwhile, Flora came back, because of which the two talked. It remained incomplete. Ryan had some work to do, so he, Flora, and Eva say goodbye. Now Eva starts shooting Flora's photo. She was extremely innocent, and when Eva realized her innocence, when she started praising him, Flora would tell him, "That's what I talked about you and Ryan." I had heard it. Eva apologizes to him. Flora says there is no need to apologize. No need. My lover is in love with you, even though you were refusing him. There should be friendship between the two in every conversation. When Eva asked, Flora took her, and what she starts to tell about Ryan A year ago, Flora from America. I came to London. Flora was across the street, and Ryan was on the other side of the road. Both crowds, they were walking, but still to each other, they both smiled when they saw it. That Flora, unknown to him and Flora to him, Flora doesn't know the traffic rules of London. So while crossing the road, he goes in the wrong direction. I looked at him before Ryan could stop him. Find a car hit Flora. Ryan hurriedly comes to her, and Flora smiled once more at him, engaged. After this, Ryan brought him to the hospital. He gets him treated. Soon he was treated and discharged. At the hospital, Ryan tells her about himself, and then they both get out of there. Ryan came out and headed towards his office. He started to leave, and Flora walked with him, engaged. Soon the two will be in Ryan's office. Arrived. Ryan said goodbye to her, but then came back because he was Flora. I forgot to ask him his name. Flora to her, tells me your name, and this one meeting. From then on, the relationship between the two would start. Both love each other very much. Ryan also began writing a book on Flora, and today I did a photo shoot of the cover of the same book. They both came to Eva to get it done. Ryan. A year had passed since he had met Eva, but Ryan still has Eva in his heart. It was a special place. Ryan, from people on the internet, he had a habit of talking, and he still does it today. Meanwhile, he noticed a man named Henry. It falls on the man's account. Henry, London. There is a doctor in a big hospital, and I also like to make friends on the internet. Ryan. Eva turned around and started talking to Henry. There are a lot of things in this, and in these things, he also talks about explosions. One day, Eva, Ryan, Henry made a visit to meet. Calls in the aquarium. Here, Eva often. It kept going. Henry, the very next day, arrived at the aquarium and luckily found Eva. It is also available. Henry met Eva for the first time today. It was available. He knows Eva very well. But Eva didn't know him. Therefore, Henry began to tell her about himself. Eva wanted to know that Henry was so good at her. How do you know? Henry tells you that you know me too. We both have internet every day. But let's talk, and you made me here. I have called to meet. Listening to his words, Eva, I realized that someone must have joked with Henry. It has been done. The kind of things Eva did on the internet. But Eva had known to Henry that she had done it. It's Ryan's actions. After that, both of them spend some time with the other, and I become good friends. A few days after Ryan and Flora visit an art gallery, let's come to the opening. This art gallery is Eva's thought, and Ryan's eyes quickly found her. Takes. In a part of this gallery, Flora's photo was also attached. Flora, she was looking at her photo when she had it. Henry arrives. Henry was also Eva. He was called, and now he is not her friend. He came as a lover. In this photo, Flora's innocence as well as a little sadness. There was a glimpse and Henry noticed this. Clive was the two knew each other and then they start talking, whilst Ryan had come to Eva. He still uses it today, I hadn't forgotten. That damn with Eva, I wanted to make a detour. Flora and Henry's eyes were also on both of them. Flora, hurriedly, she comes to Ryan and calls him, takes out of the gallery. Ryan coming out, he sends her home in a different taxi because he himself is from another city for some work. It was about to go, he's a taxi for himself. He stops but doesn't sit in it. He hurrying into the gallery and seeing Eva again. He started persuading and this time he agrees. Ryan and both Eva cheated on their lovers. They were giving. Eva did have an affair with Ryan, but she married Henry. Another year passed and one day when Ryan comes home from work, he sees Flora. He tells you about himself and Eva. Flora was suspicious but she loved him. But she was also sure that Ryan would never cheat on her. Can't give. So when Ryan told him the truth, when told, the poor girl was completely broken. When asked, Ryan explains that he has been Eva several times. He has brought home and on this bed many times. There have also been explosions. Upon hearing this, Flora, I decided to leave the house. This city of hers, there was no one in it. So Ryan stops him. But as soon as Ryan watered for him, when he went to pick it up, he saw the opportunity and left the house. Gone. In the grief of being betrayed by Ryan, he is a one. She becomes a dancer in a club. Eva, on the other hand, she also seemed upset. Henry troubles him. Yonke. Asks the reason and Eva, like Ryan, she tells him everything. Henry asked, Okong. But she tells me that with Ryan, the relationship has been going on since before our marriage. Oh, Henry didn't understand what if I was having an affair with Ryan, so he asked me, why got married? Eva doesn't even have it. The answer was no. Knowing Eva's truth, Henry, I became very sad and one day in the same club, it has arrived. Flora worked here. Flora, she used to work here under the name of Jem Johns. Henry talks to her and her real name, asks. But even after asking him many times, Flora tells him her name is Jem Johns. It is. To take revenge on Henry Ryan, he asks you to take the water with you. Crocodile, Flora refuses. Ryan, on the other hand, and Eva started living with each other. Both he was no longer afraid of anyone. A few days later, Henry comes to see Eva when she calls. She wanted to divorce him. Crocodile. Henry refuses. Extremely on her Eva be angry. After asking him several times, he divorced. I had agreed to it, but one of his conditions, Henry said that if Eva was once, if he drains her water, he will divorce her, will give. Eva agrees to him. From Henry, after the blasts, she comes to meet Ryan Ann and tells her that Henry divorces her, agreed to give. Ryan is happy to hear this, but he smells the scent of Eva's body. It turns out that something between Henry and Eva, it has happened. Eva tells him the whole thing, but that guy doesn't believe him. Angry Henry came to the hospital and he started asking her questions about this. Henry said that he would never divorce Eva. I won't give him my love, but I will give him my love. Will force you to come back. It would be better that you go back to your Flora too. Ryan had no idea about Flora, so Henry tells her where she is. You can get it. When Ryan started to leave, Henry stopped her and said, I did too. There were explosions in Flora's cave and they both had a lot of fun too. Hearing this, he came straight to meet Flora. Flora was happy to see him. Both talk of starting your relationship again. Let's talk to each other in the same way. They also remove the water extraction. After Ryan asks Flora did something happen between the two? Flora refuses. Ryan was happy to hear this. His apologizes to him for the mistake and then someone goes out of work, coming back. At the time he brought a rose with him so that giving roses to Flora like a flower with you convinced them to stay. But Flora refused. She tells him that nothing but a lot happened between Henry and I had fun with him. Ryan says I cheated on you and you got angry and had a relationship with Henry. It must have been made. So we forget everything and do it again. You can make a fresh start. His words. Hearing this, Flora tells him clearly that there is no such thing. I'm with you, so I don't want to stay because now I don't want to be with you. I don't love and I never can. Hearing her words, Ryan scolds her. Felt. Flora was also angry and saw him there. She asks him to leave. But damn that! I don't believe it. Seeing their quarrel, it grew so much that Ryan got angry, slapped Flora. Ryan's after the action, Flora went back to her country. I had decided, while Henry and Eva, the relationship had improved. Both happily, they started living together. Flora's passport. But his real name was written as Jem Johns. That is, over the years, Ryan has found his true self. The name was not revealed. Maybe with a new identity, she came to this country to find happiness. But even after a lot of efforts, he still had that happiness not found. That's why he used his real name. I thought it was right to go back to my country. Ryan was lonely after leaving. There was no Flora in his life, Eva. With that, this is the end of this story goes. To watch our video, thank you very much. Blank.